Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 cool things you can do with the Redmi 10. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is about the navigation bar, because you can do some more stuff instead to just going back with the back button to the home screen with the home button and with the recent tabs and so on. So let me show you what I mean. So for that we go at first to the settings. So you're on the settings on the second page. We have the symbol for the settings here. Maybe you've organized the phone already and there's somewhere else, but we need settings app. Okay, tap it. So and then we need to scroll down a bit to the point home screen, and here we need the point system navigation. Okay, and here the button shortcuts. We will have the opportunities here. Maybe if I long press now the menu button, that's the button with the recent tabs here. May I want to take a screenshot with this action, and yeah, if I long press the back button, so this one, I want to have maybe the torch. So where it is, turn on torch. Okay, then let's try. So if I long press now the back button, I on the torch. If I long press it again, I off it. Same with the recent button. If I long press it, I have a screenshot. Very nice. And yeah, so if you long press the home button, by the way, I have the Google Assistant. Yeah, by the way, you can use also these button shortcuts to launch the camera very quick. But I would recommend to you to use the power button for. And let me show you how this works, because this is much more comfortable. So go to the settings again, then scroll down to the point additional settings. And here we will need the point gesture shortcuts. And this point here, launch camera. So, and if you enable now here the first point, double press power button, then you can just double tap here on the power button and you're immediately at the camera. That saves a lot of time. And also if you're nervous and so on, if you have a very nice scene, it's very easy to just double tap the power button. And what is very cool here on this mode, also, if our phone is on standby, I can also double tap here the power button and I'm also immediately at the camera without wasting time. And maybe that saves your great picture. And apropos camera, I want to show you a bit more now about these cameras, because you have more than one, but how to use it. So this is the main cam. You can recognize it by the one time here in the middle. And this is the most powerful one here at the phone. But if you are too close to large objects, like this one here, I want to have my hand also on the picture, you have here the chance to go to an ultra wide cam. If you're going here on the left next to the one time, then I'm having the ultra wide cam. And as you can see, I have much more range now. But the quality of the pictures are not that good. So I recommend to you to use basically the main cam, so the one here in the middle. But a nice opportunity if you have a bit, if you want to have a bit more on your pictures, if you're too close and so on. And then we have on the right the telezoom. So that means it zooms very large into the object, and you can also scroll in if you want later again. But the most crystal clear pictures we have with just a 2-time zoom. And another cam is if we are too close, also very, very close to objects like 2 or 3 centimeters. You cannot really, the phone cannot really focus, as you can see, but there's a mode to enable that. So if I go here on the hamburger menu, I have here this point macro. If I enable it, then the macro cam is there. And as you can see, the pictures become more clear. The macro cam is not that powerful, but if you're very close, these pictures are focused, and that's much better. And yeah, so just go to the hamburger menu and enable this one here to have the macro cam. But at all, if you want to shoot your basic pictures, the one here in the middle with the one time is the best cam. And of course, you can also make pictures of the screen. Maybe if you want to capture a website or something like this, it works. So for that, you need just the power button and the volume down button. Press these both buttons for the same time, and you have a screenshot. You have a preview here, by the way, and the opportunity a bit below to send it directly to someone with WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, and so on. So one more time, the power button and the volume down button just for short together, and you have a screenshot. And if you tap on the preview, by the way, you're also able to edit it. You can draw something inside, or what's very cool, especially if you capture websites, you can crop a part of it. Maybe if you capture a picture, or if you want to capture a picture from a website, now you can crop a special part on it, and you can save it here directly to the gallery. And we have another great tool here on the budget phone. We have a screen recorder. So that means that you can record your actions here in a video. So pretty cool. So let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll down right next to the camera. So right next to the camera, scroll down, and you have here the control center. And the part of the control center are here some shortcuts. And we need this camera here of the shortcuts. So just tap on the cam. And now we have this little recording center here. So if you want to start your recording, just go here on the symbol to record. And now we record our actions here. All the things we are doing is recorded right now. If you want to stop it, just tap here on the recording symbol and tap again to stop the video. First tap it, that it becomes more visible. Tap then again to stop the video. So this button here next to the recording button is, by the way, the file explorer or the folder for your recorded videos already. And the other one is the settings for the screen recordings. So if you tap the settings for the screen recording, you can set up the resolution, the video quality, and so on, and the frame rate. It is important for the quality of the video. As better it is, as better as the video, of course, but as more storage it needs. And if your storage is limited, you should reduce here the resolution at latest and the video quality as well, as same with the frame rate. And you have some more recording actions here below. This is also nice because you can show your touch gestures, that maybe if you want to make a tutorial video, that the people knows where you had clicked, and so on. A nice tool here as well. Or let me show you it. We have time. So I enable now the show touch gestures. So it means if I'm recording now, as you can see, it shows where I have it shows here where I have touched, and we see a little dot here, no? Always here on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so a nice tool if you want to make some tutorials. By the way, all the screenshots and screencasts and so on, you can find it here at the gallery, but not at the photos. You have here the category albums. And here we have an own folder just for screenshots, and as well also for our screen recordings. And by the way, if you don't want to have this tool anymore, just go here on the X, and the screen recording tool is removed or has been removed. But you can have it always back by just swiping here right next to the camera. And the next feature I want to show you is for the eyes, because we are using all our smartphone too often, and that gives us a lot of eye strain. And there's a feature here in that phone which one reduces that eye strain. So let me show you what I mean. So just go to the settings here again, and then we will need here the point display. So, and this mode here I meant, so the reading mode. And the reading mode, if I enable it, you will see the screen turns into another color. So it is have a yellow touch and so on, because it reduces the blue light. And if the blue light reduced, it is much better for the eyes than without this feature. So, and if I go now again here to the classic mode, I can also change the color temperature and make it a bit more warm. And as more warm it is, as better it is for the eyes. But you have this yellow touch then more and more here on the phone. And if you say, okay, it is, let me go back one step here. If you say, I don't like that too much, it's a bit too bright, but I wanted to have it at latest at the evening, because in the evening it is the most important time to enable it, then I would recommend to you here to schedule this feature. So then you can turn it on here. I would recommend to you the second one, also the first one here, the good night suite, because that means it turn on automatically if the sun goes down, and if the sun rises in the morning, it will turn off this feature. You will sleep much better if you have enabled it, and I would recommend to you, but I would recommend to you to use it all over the day, because it reduces really the stress for your eyes, and think about the eyes are very important. Okay, yeah, there's a second feature. Let me go back again to the display area, because now on the top here on the display area, we have these two modes here, the light mode and the dark mode. The dark mode supports also the eyes in the night, because if I enable it, you can see it's not that bright anymore, because if I'm looking on my smartphone in the evening and there's less light around me, a bright screen really disturbs. You know what I mean. And you can enable here this dark mode, and then it's much more eye friendly. So a very nice tool. And you can schedule this feature also to have it to enable it automatically in the evening by just schedule here the dark mode. So go also on it here, schedule the dark mode. And I would recommend to you to turn it also on here from sunset to sunrise. Then it goes on automatically in the evening and turn off automatically in the morning. The next feature I want to show you is something for the comfort, because you know the phone is very large and I cannot reach everything with one thumb, but I can make the screen a bit smaller if I want to use it with just one hand. For that we will need also the settings for, and then we need to scroll down to the point additional settings. So here we will need the point one-handed mode. So at first you will have an impression here how it works and so on, but we have to enable it here first so that it's marked blue, just then it works. And now swipe from the inside to the outside like this, and we have the one-handed mode. So now it is for left-handed people. I can do now everything I want, and I can play games and so on, everything works. If I want to stop it, I just tap here on the outside and then back in the regular mode. If I wanted to have it for right-handed people, I just swipe from the inside to the back arrow, also to the back symbol like this, and I have it now for right-handed people. And as I said, I can do everything what I want. I can launch games and so on, or the Google Assistant, and then yeah, I can use it, and it's really comfortable if I have just one hand free. And yeah, if you want to go back to the regular mode, just tap here on the outside, so the black field, and we are back at the regular mode. The next feature I want to show you is also something nice. It is for the environment, because we have also a time where we're not using our smartphone, and during that time we can turn off the phone. And to be honest, sometimes we forget that, and it disturbs us also in the night if someone is calling or send us text messages and so on. But there's a way to turn off the phone automatically, at latest if in a time where we always sleep. So let me show you what I mean. So for that we need here on the first page that point here, security. So, and at the security we have the battery here, so tap on the battery. By the way, you can see some stats here, very interesting, when you have charged the phone the last time, what is taking energy and so on. But we need now this point here. Now here's battery saver, and we need this point here, battery. So, and here's the nice point, schedule power on off, because here you can set up a special time when the phone should turn on, maybe at 7 in the morning here, and then you can set up here the repeating time. So if it should be every day, because everyone normally have his sleep rhythm and so on, at latest within the week. So you can set it up also just for the weekdays, and you can customize it also if you have to work on a weekend and so on and so on. So I would recommend to you to take the weekdays, and this second point is more important, to turn off the phone automatically. You can set it up maybe then at 23:30, so 11 p.m. in the evening, and you can set it up also at which time it should turn off automatically, and that saves energy, no? And you don't have to take care that you're off your phone all the time and so on, and no one is disturbing you in the evening, and you save energy for our planet. And because you have stayed so long here in that video, I want to show you the best tool here in that phone. Really best tool. Okay, for that we will need the camera for. So tap on the camera, and then we will have here the icon with a point in it and a frame around it. It is Google Lens. So tap on it. First of all, Google Lens is a system which one explains you things like this. So this is, also if you hold your phone on a flower, it will tell you which flower it is and so on. It is still in the making. So let me show you maybe a bit around me. Let's take a battery here. First of all, you have to enable here some stuff. Okay. Allow everything. Yeah, I trust you, Google. Okay. First of all, you have to mark it like this here. Go then on a magnification, and it will looking for some items, or it should look for some items. Genau, then it will tell you what it is exactly and where you can have it and so on. So you recognize that these are batteries. There are some things still problems with. Maybe a pen here with some structure points on it. You cannot really focus it, and you will show something else. So I just want to show you that it's not 100% actually, but if this feature works, you can do many nice stuff with. Also, if you're going around the city, you can hold your phone on a building, and the phone will tell you which building it is, and gives you some links to have to find out more about, to have some more information and so on. A pretty nice, cool tool. So, but the next feature is cool. This works very well actually. So because in the line below here, we have also the point translate. If you tap on translate, and let me hold the phone here on my book, it's auto detecting the language on the phone. You see, okay, that's German, and it will translate it directly into English. So this is really perfect, and you can use it very well for studies. You can translate easily text in any languages. And what is also pretty cool, if you tap now here on the button, you will save that text in the phone. So that means also that you can copy some things on books without writing everything and so on. So you can just put it into your phone. As I said, very well for studies, and also very nice for holidays, because you have here the opportunity directly also to translate it again, to listen the text he has marked and so on. A pretty nice tool. And as he said, also he auto detects the language. No? If you have no idea which language it is, Google will tell you it with this app. Yeah, by the way, you can use this feature also as a QR code reader. If you tap on it, I want to say thank you so much for watching here my channel. Thanks for watching Phones and More. And yeah, if you want, you can leave me a nice comment here below this video, or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, by the way, or you can just subscribe me if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.